The Curse of Tsaghkahovit. The mountain village of Tsaghkahovit, perched high in the misty peaks of Aragatsotn, was once known for its bountiful harvests and warm hearths. But the winter of 1274 would bring a cold more bitter than any season before, a frost that would not leave with the dawn, and a curse that would bind the village for eternity. It began with the arrival of the priest Aragats, a man as feared as he was revered. His word was law, his rituals were unquestioned, and his power seemed otherworldly. No one knew where he had come from, only that he had been chosen by the old gods to lead the people of Tsaghkahovit. His eyes, pale as the snow, carried the weight of ancient sorcery, and his presence in the stone church towered over the village like a gathering storm. But with power came obsession, and with obsession came cruelty. Rumours spread through the town, whispers in dark corners behind closed doors. Some said Aram could speak to the spirits of the dead, others that he communed with forces beyond the earth. But it was his demand for tribute that planted the seed of revolt. He sought more than gold or grain. He wanted blood, the firstborn of every family. When the elders resisted, Aram's wrath became a storm that ripped through the village. Crops withered, livestock fell dead, and strange sicknesses began to claim the young and old alike. Desperation took root in the hearts of the villagers, and they turned to darker means to free themselves from the priest's stranglehold. One night, under the cover of the new moon, a group of brave souls made their way to the ancient oak at the village's edge, the one Aram himself had cursed, saying that whoever desecrated its roots would meet a fate worse than death. The villagers had no choice. Beneath the twisted limbs of the oak, they performed a forbidden ritual, summoning an ancient force older than Aram, older than the gods he worshipped. The following morning, the sun rose over an empty village. Aragats was found hanging from the oak, his eyes wide with terror. His skin had turned black, as though the very life had been drained from him. His last breath had etched words into the bark of the cursed tree: "Eternal vengeance shall reign here." The village never recovered. The curse lived on in the land itself. Travellers who dared approach Tsaghkahovit spoke of voices carried on the wind, pleading, crying, accusing. The once thriving settlement became a ghost town, its streets deserted, its homes rotting under the weight of a malignant force. Locals refused to speak its name, lest they attract the attention of the ancient powers that had been awoken. And still, the oak tree stands. Gnarled, twisted and dark as midnight, its roots clutch the earth, holding the curse of Tsaghkahovit in place like an eternal noose. The village remains frozen in time, forever bound by the actions of one vengeful priest and the desperate people who dared challenge him. Some say that on the coldest nights, the ghost of Aragats still roams the streets, seeking the children he was promised, his pale eyes glowing in the darkness. The villagers of Tsaghkahovit may be long dead, but their suffering lingers, caught in an endless winter.